Well, come out to the woodshed after stacking a little while ago. Starting to actually look like a woodshed in here. Flip you guys around. I got this stuff over here. This is extremely dry hickory and some elm, some red elm. It's gonna have to be sold this year, so that's why it's right here, because this hickory is has been standing too long. Figured I'd show you guys this. This is what happens when you dig out of a tree service dump. Every once in a while you find weird stuff like that. That's a railroad spike in there. But this is the third row in here. So there's a whole row here and another whole row back there. And it's just about as tall as I am, which means these are a solid 5.5 tall stack. So we got a nice amount of wood starting to stash away. I'm gonna try and get this whole bay here full, so we got room for probably another 4 rows in here. And then if push comes to shove, we'll clean out another one of these bays over here, and we'll put wood over there for next year. But I figured I'd give you guys just a little short on what I've been doing. I've been stacking wood. So I know one of you guys requested a video. I haven't had a good opportunity to take said video yet. So when I get my new tripod in, I will try and get some more video of, he was asking about a leaner, you know, that's hung up, how to safely get that down. That's mostly situational, knowing the situation, knowing what your skills are, and what equipment you have access to. If you have access to a skid loader or excavator, that's the easiest way to get them down, is just push or pull them down. If you got an excavator, just reach up in the top and bust the branches off that are hung up and stuff, and just make them come down. If you got a skid loader, pick the stump piece up and pull it back if you've got a big enough one to do it. Or if you got pallet forks, sometimes you can get up into where it's hung up if it's not super high up, and pick them up with the forks. You got to be careful with that though, because you can actually tip your machine over sideways. Thanks to all the new subscribers. I do see you guys. I appreciate it. It's just kind of a weird point right now where I'm not able to take really any good cutting footage, because I broke my tripod and I just haven't ordered another one yet. I got the fuel line in the 298. I'm going to be replacing the tank vent and a couple busted AV mounts. Those should be here sometime this week. Ordered them in 2 to 6 days, and it's on day 4, but it's also Labor Day today, so they'll probably come in tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday would be my guess. If they don't come in by the end of the week, the distributor that I ordered them from will be getting a call, because I stepped up the shipping. Like, they had several different stages of the shipping, so I could get it faster, and I stepped up the shipping. So kind of annoying if I don't get it 2 to 6 days. I understand it's a holiday, but it shouldn't take longer than a week to get here. They're just coming from Texas, but looking forward to running that saw. I ordered 3 NA-Vibe mounts, because 2 were completely busted, and when I took one apart, it ripped on me. So all of what would be the flywheel side AV mounts are going to be new by the end of the week. So I'm probably going to be putting the 32 or 36 on that saw and just kind of babying it along for the first couple cuts and seeing how it does. If it does good, we're going to run it. Getting ready to do a tree removal. I was gonna do it today, but they weren't ready, and I'm kind of okay with that, because I wanted to run the 298, which is why I ordered the parts so early, because I was going to wait another week, but I wanted to run it, but they aren't ready. They were having company over today, which is fine. So I went down and cut a little bit more today and split for probably an hour and a half, and got a whole truckload split up and brought back. That's what some of that was in the woodshed I just showed you guys. I'm gonna try and get that whole area full before I really start selling real hard. And once that's empty, I will probably be done selling wood, unless it's like December. If it's only December when I run out of wood, I'm gonna have to cut more, because usually my regulars order between 4 and 5 more truckloads in January and February, or March if the winter's long. I already got one load out to one of my regular guys. He's been buying for this will be his 3rd year buying, but his health's not super great, so this will probably, unfortunately, be his last year buying. He doesn't even think he's gonna make it to spring. He's having some heart issues. One of my other regulars, that I was gonna take them some in June, but they the side they stack wood on needs some work on their house, because they got pallets up against the house, but the problem is the siding behind the pallets is kind of messed up. So they were wondering about getting it re-sided. Well, everything's expensive, so they were kind of waiting. I just hope they don't wait till it gets cold to call me, because once it snows,